Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's EJ Marino and right now we are diving into the 2019 Emmy nominations. Actually, they're the 71st Emmy nominations and it is insane. We have Game of Thrones sweeping some crazy nominations. We have The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Pose, RuPaul's Drag Race, The Good Place, This Is Us. There's a lot of TV to talk about, so let's dive into it right now. We will not be diving into every nomination today because there is a lot. All of these categories are stacked with some amazing stuff from directing to host. Beyonce has a directing nomination. Yeah, this is wild, but we're going to start off with the comedy stuff. And right now we have Outstanding Comedy Series with Barry, Fleabag, Russian Doll, Schitt's Creek, The Good Place, and The Marvelous Miss Maisel. Oh, and Veep, the final season. I really love these nominations. This is going to be a little bit harder because The Marvelous Miss Maisel is a pretty impactful show. People really like it on Prime Video, but I'm looking at this and I think Schitt's Creek is really coming into its own. You also have Russian Doll on Netflix, don't sleep on that. But Schitt's Creek's really coming into its own as a pop culture show, as a entertaining piece of comedy, but also with a gay writer with a background in being Jewish. There's a lot here that I think is a interesting step forward for it, and I think it's a hell of a funny show. Catherine O'Hara, oh my god, there is some good stuff. But Schitt's Creek being here, I like it. Fleabag's also good. I hear great things about Barry. I should check out Barry. But what do you guys think with Outstanding Comedy Series? What is your favorite here? Now let's look at actor and actress in a comedy. We have Bill Hader as Barry. We have Don Cheadle in Black Monday. Anthony Anderson in Blackish. Eugene Levy, Schitt's Creek. Ted Danson, The Good Place. And Michael Douglas, The Kaminsky Method. I really like these categories. I think this is interesting. Don Cheadle being here. I've never heard of Black Monday. I'm usually pretty good and up, at least if I don't watch it, to know about it. I don't know about that one, so I can't say there. But I think this is Bill Hader's year. I think Barry has had an amazing season from what I've heard. I did see that one episode after an episode of Game of Thrones, and it looked wild. I really liked it, so there's that. Eugene Levy's great. Ted Danson's great. Anthony Anderson, I believe, has won this category before. So overall, I like this one. I think this is strong. I think it's between Bill Hader and Eugene Levy, though. Lead actress in a comedy, Christina Applegate, Dead to Me. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Fleabag, Natasha Lyonne, Russian Doll, Catherine O'Hara, Schitt's Creek, Rachel Brosnahan, she's in The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Julia Louis-Dreyfus for the final season of Veep. I don't know. These are amazing women. No women of color here. Little sad to see. But overall, I really think this is a strong category. I personally want Catherine O'Hara because I don't know, she was in Beetlejuice. Like, what more do you need me to say? She was in Beetlejuice. Give her all the awards ever. But Phoebe Waller-Bridge is having a hell of the year. She's doing Bond 25. She was in Solo. She's here. This is her year. So I think her Fleabag nomination. But Natasha Lyonne, I love her. I've heard really good things about Russian Doll. So I know that this one's like a tough category, but I'm personally going to go with Catherine O'Hara. Now let's shift gears and go to Outstanding Drama Series. There is some tough competition this year. We have Better Call Saul. Does anyone still watch that? Bodyguard on Netflix, Game of Thrones, Killing Eve, Ozark, and Pose, and Succession. Oh, let me not forget This Is Us, the only network show on this list. Network TV has been struggling to find its place at the Oscars. We have streaming services, cable shows. We have a lot coming in. So good for This Is Us to be here. I don't think it's going to be its year. I think Pose has had a strong season. Killing Eve is a big pop culture moment. That season finale was bold. I loved it. Game of Thrones now. Okay, let's talk about Game of Thrones being here. If you're not a fan of the final season of Game of Thrones, I understand that. I personally liked it, so let's get that out of the way. I thought it was fine. It was just as wild as the rest of the show. But if you don't think Game of Thrones deserves to be here, think about it. This show is beautifully acted with some strong cinematography, with great direction. Look, say what you want about the directors. They can direct talent well. They can direct action well. I think that's all that needs to be here. Now, writing, we'll talk about writing. I think writing is their weaker spot here and where they probably won't win awards. But if we're going to talk about Outstanding Series, who's doing what Game of Thrones did? Name. I love Pose. Pose is one of my favorite TV shows, but is it an epic? Is it having that scale, that level of craftsmanship? Oh my god, like, going in to make one episode of Game of Thrones is what most of these people do in a series. Like, it's hard for me to, like, just go here and be like, they don't deserve to be here. And I've seen it on Twitter. Y'all are wrong. It should be here. Now, if it to win, who knows? I personally want Pose or Killing Eve to win because, like, badass women being badass women. Yeah, but Game of Thrones, I still get my badass woman. I still get that Daenerys heel turn, which I loved. Oh my god, burn all of those people. Yeah, so, I don't know. I'm stuck between Game of Thrones, Killing Eve, and Pose, but there's other good stuff. Better Call Saul, people seem to like it. This Is Us is like your mom's favorite show. So yeah, there's a lot here. I think this is a good category. I think drama is one of my favorite ones of the year. Now going to the actors and actresses in a drama, we have Bob Odenkirk in Better Call Saul, Kit Harington for Jon Snow in Game of Thrones, Jason Bateman in Ozark, Billy Porter, Pray Tell in Pose, Sterling K. Brown for This Is Us, and Milo Ventimiglia for This Is Us as well. I think this is another strong category. Again, Better Call Saul. If y'all are a Better Call Saul fan, let me know in the comments below. Why? Is it good? Is it worth it? Let me know. I think it's just a Game of Thrones spinoff or a Breaking Bad spinoff, so tell me about it. Is it good? Kit Harington. I like Game of Thrones. I just said it, but my queen doesn't deserve an Emmy nomination. Fine. I think there's other stronger actors in a leading role here. I think Peter Dinklage had a starring role that could have been here instead of Kit, but fine. Jason Bateman, Ozark. Don't watch it, but it's Jason Bateman. He's a cutie. Fine by me. But Billy Porter. Give it to Billy Porter. Both actors from This Is Us, I love me some Sterling K. Brown. He is fine. He's so smooth. I liked him. He was probably one of the better parts of that Predator movie. And Milo, I didn't know he was still in the show. I thought his character died and then he wasn't, but flashbacks or something. Sure, but Billy Porter as Pray Tell and Pose, he is everything. His outfit for the Emmys, oh my god, if he wins, he would look so great. Yeah, give it to Billy Porter because it's Billy Porter, please. Outstanding actress in a drama, let's go. Emilia Clarke, Daenerys, Robin Wright for House of Cards, Viola Davis in How to Get Away with Murder, Sandra Oh, Killing Eve, Jodie Comer, Killing Eve, Laura Linney, Ozark, and Mandy Moore, This Is Us. Who? These are awesome women. I love, this is more diversity than the women in comedy, so I like seeing that. Sandra Oh and Jodie are slaying it on Killing Eve. One of the best shows there. Emilia Clarke, look, say what you want about her character arc, she acted the hell out of it. That moment on that dragon when she goes, I'm just gonna burn it. I love it. I think that was one of her best moments ever. Her Hitler-esque speech in the finale, great. Bop. She's great. I really think she is a strong contender here, but you have Sandra Oh and Jodie. Give it to them. I love that show. I love me some Mandy Moore. Good job for Robin Wright for having to be around Kevin Spacey and not die before and then carrying this final season. So good for her, but I'm voting for Jodie or Sandra Oh, but with Emilia in my back pocket. And now I'm going to quickly go through some of my favorites in the supporting categories. I did see Lena Headey, Sophie Turner, Maisie Williams, and Gwendolyn Christie, all from Game of Thrones, in supporting actress. Give it to one of them. They're all fantastic. We have Jessica Lange in Best Guest Actress from American Horror Story. I love that. We have even some of the men in the supporting acting category. We have Alfie Allen, the guy who plays Jaime Lannister, Peter Dinklage. Give it to one of them as well. The supporting categories are strong in drama, and I love it. Overall, I really like this nominations. I'm trying to see, we have some Game of Thrones. Laverne Cox as well as for Guest Actress. I love these categories. What do you guys think of these Emmy nominations? What do you think of this? Let me know your favorites from the drama category or from the comedy category. I want to know. Let me know in the comments below all your feelings. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I make videos like this every single week. Let's talk about the Emmys and let me know all your Emmy feelings in the comments below.